Yo, how's everybody doing? I'd like to welcome y'all to Spontaneous Audio, brought to you by SeanNateMedia1.com. Everything media, everything marketing, everything cool. We're also being brought to you today by You Kings Entertainment, where the music never stops. Good vibes only. Anyways, guys, let's get on into it, So we've been, going back and forth on the podcast and what the topic's going to be and all this and that. And Spontaneous Audio is going to be just that, spontaneous, just like me. And it's going to have a little bit of everything. I know that you're supposed to niche down, supposed to do whatever, but the main thing we're going to be doing is reviewing what's going on online, what's happening. We're going to be talking about what I'm doing in order to try to make money online. Whatever I'm doing that day when I spontaneously start an episode, then that's what we're going to be about. But it's always going to be surrounding affiliate marketing, passive income, aggressive income. It's going to production of music, promotion of anything, online influence, and ultimately on how all that surrounds earning an income. And because the main thing is we got to pay the bills, right? And that's what this podcast is going to kind of focus on. We're going to have a lot of laughs. We're going to have some guest speakers. We're hopefully can do some collabs with some other people that are can help us get going and get this thing off the ground. But the main thing is that we're going to have a lot of fun and try to get some information out there and really try to stay honest and true. Of course, I'm going to have affiliates and I'm going to have all that, but I'm going to always try to let you guys know, hey, this is an affiliate. I'm going to have them linked in the comments below. If you guys want to check out this product, there you go. It's going to also support me and help me keep creating awesome media like this. So, it's all part of the deal. I felt a little bit shady about the whole affiliate marketing thing at first just because I didn't understand it, and I kept trying stuff, and I kept hitting walls, and with the other million things I had going on at the time, trying to do all of this and just overwhelmed by it a little bit at first, I kind of had some disbelief in it. I'm not going to lie. There for a little bit, I thought maybe the whole affiliate marketing thing was all just a hoax, just a story that they were telling everybody in order to get them to, run through their wormholes, I like to call them, or, some people call them, chains or, whatever. But the main thing is, guys, is anybody that I promote on here that I tell you, I believe that they are, doing the things they say they are. I know a lot of people on YouTube and a lot of people just in general in the world, not on just on YouTube, on every social media, but across the board, there's a bunch of people that just aren't about what they be talking about. And that's normal. That's been going on since the beginning of time, since, biblical days even. People be talking about, they had it a little more than they did, or they, was, doing this, doing that, man upstairs, strike them down, call them out, and call them liars. There's a bunch of stuff like that. So it's not new to people be trying to deceive and use guided information in order to get gains. But we're not going to be about that. And we are going to be about sniffing out anybody that is doing that here on Spontaneous Audio, brought to you by SeanNateMedia1.com, where you can find everything media all the time. Need pro label design labels or brands? SeanNateMedia1.com. Need information videos? SeanNateMedia1.com. Do you need articles to read about how to get success across the board on anything? SeanNateMedia1.com. Looking for free music downloads? SeanNateMedia1.com. Looking for free awesome pre-recording checklist, all that you'll need to start creating your success on YouTube checklist. I've got all kinds of awesome checklists that I've made myself through hours and hours of vigorous research and referencing and testing and trialing and just trials and tribulations, baby. I'm able to bring you these lists, and they are truly they're really like one of my big masterpiece. Honestly, if you buy my beginner starter kit that comes with all my lists I've got, and you follow those lists and you follow the things in that, you're guaranteed to get success quick. It's guaranteed. So y'all check that out. I'm gonna have that link down below. That's actually product that I'm selling, and I made it and put it together and put all of my blood, sweat, and tears in it. So I definitely feel okay with co-signing it and putting my own affiliate link on my own product down there. So if you guys want to check that out, you can get it. If you buy it through this video, you actually save $5. It's a free download. It comes with tons of content. You even get a free trial with TubeBuddy, and you also get Awesome Creators YouTube starter kit. I'm sorry, and that'll be linked down below. But if you buy that kit, it comes with all of it. But I also have the starters kit linked down below because I'm affiliate with them too. So you can get actually 50% off of that right now. But it comes free with the starter kit of Sean 8 Media 1. Anyway, so enough product placement. Let's talk about today. I'm going to just be talking about some production. Music production to be exact, but I've come to find that there's a lot of similarities in music production and in film editing, music editing. Anything that you do, your editing process is going to be the same, and these are universal rules, guys, that go across the board on anything you're going to do. So when you're watching these how-to video, look at it from a objective point of view. Don't be so subjective. If you look at everything from objectively, like, hey man, everything's kind of got the same principles. Everything's kind of got to abide by the same laws of physics and nature's rules and laws. So with everything, man, it can be used on many things. So always think about everything like that objectively. So all right, so music production, it's something that I'm not near as just savvy with it as I would like to be. I mean, sure, I can go through there and know some shortcuts on the keyboard, and which I use Logic, in GarageBand and Logic. I've recently downloaded a new one on my that comes with the Pro. What is it? Oh yeah. Let me look over here. Director Pro. Anyways, I'll get back to you. I'll get that later. But it's a new one I just downloaded it on through like Google Store, Google Apps. Anyways, so I got the store started on Sean8Media1.com, and I'm going to actually put something in there about the troubles with production and have like a little checklist that I've come up with, because I have struggled with stuff, because I started off just turning knobs and not knowing what nothing did, and just, golly, and then I started training my ear, to be like, what can I do, and I still, patience is a problem now, because I don't want to always take the time to do all the things I know to do. But anyways, I've got a little 7-item checklist that you go through it, and it'll get you to a certain sound of a certain quality every time, no matter what style of music. But there's like with music, one reason it's tough with music is like ultimately everyone has a different opinion of what sounds good or what doesn't, and ultimately there is no wrong way to produce music. There isn't. There's no wrong way. I mean, something could sound horrible and be like, terrible sounding, but that's what you want because you're wanting it to sound like that. Or you do something by accident and they just sound it's like, man, that's what I want. And so there is no wrong way, but there's definitely principles and ways. But there's a science behind sound. Sound is a science. So there is actually like, to the T of what this does and what this does, and it has this effect on it because of this, and they've done massive studies with sound, and I think that sound is, all right, go ahead right here on Spontaneous Audio, man, no holding back. What I think is when you start training your ear to, hear sound and to hear slight frequency differences in sound in order to be able to, fine-tune stuff when you're mixing and all that, and you're toned in with them, just trying to focus with them headphones on. I think that that's one of the first steps towards breaking down walls, towards people getting, self-aware and becoming, a step closer to enlightened. Because I think that training of the mind right there to hear those subtle frequency differences, and as you go and you do, and you just keep doing it and keep doing it, and as your ears getting trained. See, because here's what's up, guys. All of your senses, we're talking about hearing right now. So hearing, it's nothing more than, all right, who's hearing? Like when you're hearing something, who's hearing it? Like, well, you are. What my toe is, my body is, I mean, what my brain is. And it's not even your brain. Your brain's what's processing it. Your body's the motor. Your brain's the computer. Your soul is what is hearing it. Your soul is what you are. Your entity, your being, your existence, your you is your soul. Call it what you want. We're gonna call it that because that's what I resonate with. So your hearing is your soul. So when you're training your ear to hear those subtle frequencies, you're connecting with your soul when you're concentrating that hard. And you're sitting there training it. And that's a big wall that breaks down, because then all of a sudden you recognize, as soon as you start recognizing that you're not a body with a soul, that you're a soul with a body. As soon as you realize that, and that there's separateness, and your ego is not you, that's of the body, of the world. These are all terms, used biblically, that this is just how it's termed, So you want to be everything of God, which is meaning everything of the soul trying to be the best you that you can be, therefore closer with God as the whole of the unit. And so I think that training your ear for music is huge towards unlocking brain power that can be used towards everything and anything. And that's just my little round. That's a little off topic. I'm sorry, but I think that little music mixing is healthy for anyone. If you're having trouble with something else in another field, try training your ear to know different frequencies, just by doing a little mixing, and see if that doesn't help. Okay? So now back to mixing. There's so many different options when you're mixing, so many different plugins, so many different options, so many different this and that and this, that I find it best to do a certain, kind of go with your presets that are on there and just work it from there, and the three-dimensional sound, though, this is my tip that I'm going to give y'all that I have figured out. To get that three-dimensional depth and all, that you get in stereo sound, and that really makes you seem immersed in the middle of the music, and the voice isn't outpowering the music, and the music isn't outpowering the voice, and it's just smooth flow. That all comes in EQ and compression. That's where you're getting, that. You add, some type of chorus or some type of pitch, audio tune, plug into it. It's gonna do that. But all those plugins are different combinations of equalization and compression. That's all they are. They're just different variations of it on a different plugin, programmed differently to be user friendly with a nice interface. And there you go. That's all that's happening, though. So if you want to focus on learning two things and studying about it to really grasp a lot of what you're doing, is study compression and study equalization. And that's going to give you that three-dimensional sound. And I'm going to do some more later and stuff. This one here is going to be kind of just a little rant about all whatever, So I've been doing a lot of music promotion. That's what I've been putting a lot of my focus in. This whole thing started for me. This journey started when, I was in a tough spot, and I just dove into starting a YouTube channel to put my music out. It was all about me having a label and doing music and signing other artists and just blowing up and taking on the world by storm. Well, I got I called it dedicated, but I've been called, consumed. I've been called obsessed. And they're all right. I've been those things all the times, and I'm just extremely dedicated. And when I start getting the flow going and the vibes going on something, and I feel like my creative juices are flowing, I just got to do it. And find myself sitting around, 80% of the time trying to get that creative juice going, trying to the stuff that just doesn't work. And then when I do get it, I'm like, yeah, and all distractions are put to the side. But there's nothing wrong, guys, with separating distractions when you're trying to do something. Because I want to give y'all a little something, okay? If you're gonna be a 1%er, okay, if you're gonna make it, whatever it is you're dreaming, and you're gonna be a 1%er, then guess what? There's gonna be 99% of the population of the world, some 10 billion people, that ain't gonna like what you're doing, because they ain't one of the chosen few of the 1%ers. So when you're going for dreams and you're trying to be a one percenter and you're trying to emulate a one percenter before you're there, because that's what it takes, guys. You got to see what you want, you got to visualize it, and you got to create the life that you want, and then attack it and get it. And in order to do that, you got to start being a one percenter, at least striding towards it, getting closer to it every day, every day, every day, every day. In order to achieve it, there's gonna be 99% of the world, man. They ain't gonna get what you're doing. They ain't gonna feel it. They gonna get on you're gonna get on their nerves. You're gonna, they're gonna think you're stupid. They're gonna think you're delusional. They're gonna think you ain't got it and that you're dumb. Well, that's the hardest part to me. Was committing to that. You just don't care what they think. You don't let nobody sway you from nothing, man. You start setting goals, you make lists, and you say, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. No, man. No, I'm doing this. You can back on up or you can leave. You about what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing here. You're either about it or you're not. Leave. This is my workspace. That's one of the best things you're going to do, guys, if you're going to have any success at this, is you have to set you up a work area that has designated work time, workflow. Like, you got to make this a job. Even though you're at home working for yourself, trying to make something for yourself, you've got to put guidelines, regulations, organization, responsibility on it, and take it serious like a job, and keep other distractions away. And I'm talking to myself right now, because that's just a huge thing I'm about to start doing, is just keeping the distractions away, from 9 to 3 every day. I'm going to be focused. I'm doing work. And I'm going to have, scheduled stuff, and I'm just gonna start banging stuff out, dude. Banging stuff out. I've got some good stuff with my affiliate, going. I've still not made no money on the affiliate. I'm about to put out some YouTube stuff. That's, 'cause I got my TubeBuddy affiliate with it. I stand behind TubeBuddy. I think they're a great program. I think the guys that run it are great creators and care about, furthering the creative community. So I'm gonna push out some TubeBuddy stuff. And I'm going to push out some, probably some Render Force stuff, because I've got their affiliate link, and I really like Render Force. I think they're excellent. So, you guys look for that. I'm going to have a link down below for both of those. And, just, if I promote somebody, guys, just trust me that in my mind, I think that they're legit and that they've helped me on my journey. That's all I'm going to speak on, is that they have helped me in my journey, if I'm putting it down there and trying to get you guys to click on it. So, just to leave y'all with something real quick, you're gonna make you a new your web page. That's gonna be one of the first things you do. All right, go with my you can't go wrong. There's Squarespace. There's GoDaddy. There's so many, Wix, and then you've got the one I'm trying to think of the most, it's landing pages, but it's through WordPress. And you can't go wrong with WordPress, can't go wrong with Wix. I've used Squarespace. Wix and WordPress are going to probably be your best. WordPress has a million templates. That's so much awesome things you could ever think of using. Not quite as user-friendly. You got to be able to write a little code, a little JavaScript, a little, different little code you have to learn. But Wix has its own awesome programmed code generator that makes it a lot easier to write code. So for anybody that doesn't know how to write code, they can use Wix, and it'll really help them get the process. But I suggest everybody, if they're wanting to do anything with anything, learn coding. Coding's super important, and it's a super handcuff if you ain't know how to do it. If you ain't know how to do it, if you do not know how to code, it's a handcuff. It really is. There's a lot of things you want to do, and if you don't know how to code, it's just puff. So, one good place to go learn how to go ahead and start coding is GitHub. I'll have a link for them down below too. They're a community, like a hangout sorts, but it's a group that it's a awesome little setup where they let you come in. It's a whole community. It's kind of like a lot of the Reddit guys, probably, you know what I mean, that type of thing. Designers and developers and programmers, and they'll have like little broken links, little setup thing. They have like a little sandbox region where you can work on stuff, a little simple code that people get you, and you work in a little team in a community, and like you got to fix the link and learn, and you can ask questions, and it's really handy. GitHub is a good way if you're looking to be a developer and you're wanting to learn how to write code. Some ain't going to tell people that are just starting to do that. I'm saying if you're just starting, calm down, everything. There's going to be a ton of stuff coming at you. Just know this, that you don't need nothing that you can't afford. Nothing there, I don't care if it's promised to you that it's never be, nothing there is worth doing anything if it's saying you got to do it right now. If you can't do it right now and do it comfortably, then don't do it. Something else will come along, something else will be wait. Don't put so much pressure on any of this that you lose yourself. Take your time through it. Understand that nothing is life or death unless it's life or death. And just work through it. And now you've got the best source ever, because everybody else is going to tell you what they're going to do. They might be available to you, they might not. Thing is, you come sign up with Sean8Media1.com. You come sign up with me. I'm going to look out for you. And I'm going to be here. I'm a regular dude. I'm here. And I ain't going to leave you hanging. So you can always count on that. Even when you think I'm leaving you hanging, I'm not leaving you hanging, man. I'm helping you. And I'm trying to get real great. I'm trying to get real good on my communication. So, but when you sign up on my list of people, that are signed up with me, and it's business, then I'm giving you my etiquette as a businessman, that I'm going to take care of you and do whatever my deal is that I make with you. And that's something I'm going to try to hold my head up, and here at Sean8Media1 we're going to be proud of. So you guys check out Sean8Media1.com and sign up on our email list, and you'll get a lot of great stuff and a lot of information as you're coming doing your YouTube boot camp or your Facebook boot camp, or anything like that, and you come across anything Sean8Media1, it's designed to help you. It's designed just for you. You know who I'm talking to. If there's something that you're not for sure about, anything across the board, from podcasts to blogs to vlogs to making music to promotion to what apps to use, what apps not to use, to any of that, I'm telling you guys, if y'all get my Creators Kickstarter kit, it will have list. If everybody that's starting, if they go right now, and it's $20, guys, it's $20. And you get a list, everything in a downloadable file that's all right there together, that I guarantee you makes your life easier and helps you start earning money today. So, alright guys, this one here was kind of just a lot more, didn't really know how I was going to go, but I'm just trying to do more podcasts like this, and this was just a quick little banger about me talking about a few different things. But, the main thing is, guys, is just start and start creating. And get comfortable. Everything you do is going to be a practice. Everything you do, every video you make, every recording you make, every mess up you do is something you learn from and how to do it better next time. And watch all these guys that you're looking up to, of anybody across the board, of any height. I don't care if they've got 50 million subscribers. Watch what they're doing and how they're doing it to be successful, and understand that you can do that same thing. They're not superhuman. They're not nothing. They're just a person, just like you. We're all made of the same stuff. You've got what it takes in you to do it. Just do it. And if you got any questions, Sean8Media1.com. I'll help you in every way I can. I'll never leave a man behind. Alright, y'all. If you like this, please click the like and subscribe button. I appreciate every subscription I can get. I really do. So if you guys will smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that bell for notifications if you guys want some. Check out all the links I'll have in the descriptions below. Every product there is going to be great. And Sean8Media1.com for everything media. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. Peace.